What's up, y'all? It's Mir. I'm back with another video, and in today's vid, I'm just talking about what you have to do to be able to be great at your sport. And a lot of times, I know people already know what you have to do, but the biggest thing is you have to be willing to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice a lot to be great in that sport, whatever sport you want to play in. In a sense, you have to become a slave to your sport. When I say a slave to your sport, I mean your sport has to be the thing that you're doing day in and day out. And for a lot of people, we have a lot of different things that we're doing in our lives. Most people that's working on being pro athletes are young. So you have school, you have other obligations that you have to do, you have family. And it may seem hard to do it, but you got to know that if you want to be where the guys that are on TV are, you have to do what they did. And that's those 5 a.m. workouts. That's those 5 p.m. workouts. That's those 10 p.m. workouts. That's those late night sessions when everybody else is asleep. That's them different things that you have to do. You go to the gym when people are going out and going to different festivities and just many things like that. I heard a story from a friend of mine who it's kind of a big brother, but what he said was he thought that he could always tell NBA ready talent, or he could always tell when a guy was really good at the game, and it's because he was on the same team as Harrison Barnes. And yeah, he a little bit older, he's in his 30s, but he said when Harrison Barnes was the number one player in the country, and if y'all don't know, Harrison Barnes was the number one player in the country at one point, he used to come in and go to practice, and he would literally come to practice already drenched. He had already worked out. He would come to school early in the morning because he wanted to go to the gym. He would walk to his coach's house, which is a mile away from his house, then walk a mile to the actual school facility and go work out there at 5, 6 in the morning before class, and then be the first person in class, and then come out of class and go to practice, and then have his own practice at the end of the day. And they said he did that consistently each and every day, and no matter what, he was always practicing. And they said he did that so much, his repetition was so high that they knew he was going to the league, regardless of his status. I asked him, I said, do you think if Harrison was 6 foot that he would be in the league? They said yes, because the way that he practiced and the way he worked out, he was destined for greatness because he was literally living and always in the gym. And so that's just to give y'all a short story time on something that an NBA player who's a solid NBA player did to get to the league and did to do what he wanted to do. And it's crazy because he's just a good NBA player. Think about the greats, what they did and how their lives are different. And you got to remember that obviously genetics and athletic ability and God-given ability and talent all plays a part, but you got to know that you got to put in that work. You got to be willing to do things that everybody else isn't doing because you want to do something that nobody else or everybody else isn't doing. The guys that's going out to parties and hanging out and doing everything during the weekends, they can do that, right? That's fair. But they're not going to be on TV in 5 years. You got to remember what you want to do is different than what you want to do right now. In your life, is going to be times where you want to do something, you want to accomplish dreams, but those dreams are not going to go with what you want to do in this current moment. If you want to get somewhere, do you think partying every weekend is going to get you there? It's not. If you want to get somewhere, regardless of what it is, do you think drinking all the time, smoking all the time, hanging out with friends all the time, it's going to get you there? No, it's not. This goes hand in hand with every aspect of life. But we like sports here. We love talking about them. So that's why I'm talking about sports. But this goes hand in hand with anything. Anything that you want to do, you're going to have to sacrifice your now for later. And when you finally accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, you'll be happy that you did it. But just remember, to get to some place that you've never been, you have to do things you've never done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I got for you guys today. See y'all in the next one. That's just from my eyes to yours. I'm out.